of 1812 reenactors who are doing some presentations and who are going to be out there all day. You have a chance to talk to these guys and find out what an 1812 reenactor really is. You know, it's going to be a fascinating day. So you have a chance to come by, tell everybody, and let people know it's going to be a big event, and I'm looking forward to a lot of people. Also have a lot of other things going up. We have we have something else for kids. We have another event that's coming up. It's a music cultural series. We have our Civil War one on May the 16th. I hope I'm getting that date correctly. And we have another gentleman coming down and doing a program on rockabilly, find out what rockabilly is. And we also have another gentleman coming down and doing a blues program. It's going to be 3 programs throughout the day, but throughout the year. And the first one is on May the 16th. And then we also, for those of you who are kids here, tell your parents about this and you'll find out more about it. We have a day camp that's coming up here, which is the first Tuesday through Friday of June. We have all kinds of activities and things going on for kids. There is a little bit of a sign-up involved, but we're trying to get a lot of kids to that as well. But it's 4 days of a lot of fun activities, cane pole fishing and doing crafts and games, and it's a lot of fun. So tell your parents about that and anybody who you might know. Okay, with that being said, we're going to get on with the show, and welcome to this year's Delta Days.
Come too far from where I started. thing called slavery, but it was more than people with dark skin.
That's right.
Because there were people that come here from many miles away. Some of them was Dutch. Yay, some of them was Portuguese and Irish, and you had the Indians that was here. Then you had the different tribes of Africa. It wasn't just no one kind of African. It was different tribes, and those people were brought here on slave ships. Many of them didn't even know how to talk to one another. Why? Because they come from different tribes.
Oh, wow.
Some of the tribes may have spoke Swahili, and others may have spoke Igbo. But I can just remember that it was just so many hard times. And that the people went through so much and dealt with so much. You know, I remember a time when families wanted to be together, but they couldn't because they were snatched from their families.
Oh, wow.
What am I talking about? Let's say you and your mom and your dad, you down there on your phone. Somebody could come in because they were big and bad, and they could take you from your mom and what? Take you from your daddy.
No.
And then take your daddy and sell him on the way somewhere. I tell you, it was hard times. And the poor little children, they would never see their mom or dad again. Seemed like I could hear their voices in the song. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. A long way from home. Boy, shut your mouth up. It's all right. Because those people, they had a strong constitution. And even though sometimes the times got dark, they still made do with what life they had. We had some good times in the summertime. Oh, anybody ever went fishing? That's right, baby. Yes. Ain't nothing like a good old fishing trip. Yes. In the summertime. I could just see it. It was good and hot. But my mom and daddy always standing by.
Summertime. And the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. My daddy, he's rich, and my mother is sure good looking.
Oh, yes, she was good looking now.
Me and Daddy standing by.
Sing, pounds, raise your hand. Anybody weigh 100 pounds? Come on, come on. Then I need another one. How about you, young man? You, yes, sir. No, that's fine. Both of y'all, come on. Come on. Come on up here. Spread this thing out with it. I'm gonna show them something. Just lay it down. The other way with it. Oh, these children, they don't know how to do nothing. Come on here. Now, this is the way. Come down so they can see. Now, this is the way our forefathers had to work and make money to even eat. They had to pick 100 pounds to even get a good little morsel of money to even pay. You know how much someone made a week? No. They made 50 cents. And they pick hundreds and hundreds of pounds. If you're 100 pounds, lay on this sack. Just don't lay down. So just imagine, get on there, lay on down on the top of that sack, lay on that. There you go. Imagine a little child, here, see if you can pull it. Now don't tear it up. Having to pull that much, that's good, hold on, that's good. You strong. But imagine somebody, a child having to pull that much weight. Here, now your time. But this way they did it, come here. Move back, hey, move back. Y'all help me with these children over here. Y'all sit up there looking with this over your shoulder. Give me a seat. I'm trying to show these babies something. Okay, now walk across that stage with him on you. Pull it. Now, they had to pick cotton. Stop right there, baby. Hold it. Just stop right there. They had to pick cotton from sun up to sundown. And they had to get over 100 pounds. Let them stay in there, wood. I got a point to make here. Some of y'all don't want to pick up trash off the floor. And your parents, your great-grandparents had to work hard in the field in order for us to survive and make it to where we are today. The song is an old song. See, music is something that transcends all this word. And a lot of times the slaves and the other folks couldn't communicate verbally. They had to learn how to do it other ways. So this is what they would say. Sun up to sundown, picking that cotton hook. Sun up to sundown, picked by the master hook. Sun up to sundown, chains and shackles. No more hardship allowed for me. Sun up to sundown, picking that cotton hook. Sun up to sundown, picked by the master hook. Sun up to sundown, chains and shackles. No more hardship allowed for me. Sun up to sundown, picking that cotton hook. Sun up to sundown, picked by the master hook. Sun up to sundown, chains and shackles. No more hardship allowed for me. No more hardship allowed for me. No more hardship allowed for me. Now, y'all see, pull them a little more, baby. Just walk on like you're pulling it. You see how heavy that is? When they got 100 pounds or more of cotton, they got some good money. I want you children, y'all give these children a hand. Y'all go back. Thank y'all for coming back. They had to work hard all their life just to have a foundation for the future. You know something I just don't know? What I would do without songs and music that's carried us over the many generations. So I'm talking about, it started in the church in the thing called the brush harbor. Oh, yeah. There was a brush harbor when slaves and others could come together in a general assembly. They had to steal away. And they had to be able to sing and carry on. Because, you know, some people didn't learn how to respect one another.
They still don't.
You gotta learn how to respect somebody. Y'all hear me? Respect don't cost you nothing. Y'all gotta respect. Respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Find out what it means to me.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Take care of TCB.
Oh,
now.
just a little bit.
Just a little respect.
Just a little bit.
Just a little respect. All you gotta do is give a little respect. Give a little respect. Give a little respect. Oh, my.
Just a little bit.
Oh, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Don't know what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Take care of TCB. Oh, just a little bit now.
Yes, sir, we got to learn to keep up respect.
That's for a little bit. You gotta even talk to each other. They won't even look at each other in the face.
Wow.
Why?
I don't know. Something has happened with this generation.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing is you can't blame the apple for the way it come out because the apple come from a tree.
What you talking about, Papa?
We blaming these children,
But how they act
but the children come from somewhere else.
is a generational thing.
And I'm telling you right now, education is the key.
That's right.
Children, you might start off being ignorant, but don't be ignorant all your life, because you ain't got to be. You got somebody on your side. Just tell them, you got good teachers and good parents. And talk to the Lord.
Precious Lord.
And I'm going to tell you this, little boys. Again, I said, education is the key.
It is.
You might not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, but guess what? Every knife got its place. So you might, if you can't cut the meat, you can spread the bread. Ain't that all right? I remember this woman named Eliza. Oh my God.
Now you know you don't
What's
see
wrong with
nobody.
that?
Who you see?
Boy, that's Eliza Miller.
You don't
Ain't
see
nobody
nobody.
else.
You gonna be talking to the dead.
Y'all, don't y'all see This is Elijah.
Y'all gotta see how
Ain't
cute.
nobody here.
Do you need to go to that home? We'll put you away now. We'll put you away.
Elijah, what you got to say, girl?
Yeah, you here.
I'm Eliza Ann Ross Miller. My name is pretty important around here. I grew up in the country. I decided to move to Helena because I met this good-looking man named Abraham Miller. When I say he was good-looking, he was good-looking. Abraham Miller was a businessman. I own a lot of different businesses here in Helena. My dear Abraham died in 1913. After his death, I built a movie theater where all colored people theaters were located. I actually the first African-American woman to own and operate a movie theater in America. What about that? I love education, and I bought some land, and Eliza Miller High School was open. They named it after me. Later on, they moved out to West Helena. I passed at age 69. I am buried in Magnolia Cemetery. I am Eliza Miller.
Oh, Lord, Elijah. Elijah, give me a hug.
It goes back to love. You know we love you, Papa.
Now, y'all trying to put me away. I ain't crazy. Y'all start laughing. Lord have mercy.
No, Papa. Listen. You and I must make a pact. We must bring salvation back. Where there is love, I'll be there. I'll reach out my hands to you. I'll have faith in all you do. Just call my name. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Just call my name. I'll be there. Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there. Just call my name. I'll be
I sure thank y'all.
It's all right, Papa. We know you have those moments and they get up and we know you up in that.
But that's all right.
Things happen.
Everybody deserves to be loved. Everybody deserves a little nurturing sometimes.
And it's free.
And sometimes we got to learn how to nurture these children. These babies need nurturing.
Like you said, love them where they at. Don't you say, Papa?
You gotta love them where they is. Some of them make it hard for you to love them, but you gotta love them anyway.
I finally came around, Papa, now.
Yeah, you did. With a little help from the good old stick above. You got to learn how to bend the sapling while it's young. So when it get old, it won't depart.
The Bible says beat them. And that's showing. The Bible says, I got a witness out there. The Bible says beat them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
I've had my fair share.
You can beat them, but you ain't gotta beat them to kill them.
Yo, you ain't got to kill them.
But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm talking to my neighbors over here, these little children sitting down here. in this car. Y'all gotta learn how to act. You gotta learn how to talk to folks and communicate with people better. You gotta learn how to do your part in this thing. Cause we can't carry you always. You got to learn how to respect your teachers, your parents, everybody you run into. And if always somebody that can help you come up out of it. Yes, sir. You better hear what I say. Now let me tell you, music is the bridge that has brought us all over many generations. Yes, Lord. You know, it started in the church house with good old gospel. Gospel. Then they changed the words and made it what they call the blues. The low down dirty Mississippi blues. Yes. And that old Helena blues. Anybody know about Helena?
Yes, Papa.
Y'all don't know about Helena? Oh, okay.
You remember Frank Frost, Papa?
Frank Frost?
Yeah, Robert Nighthawk and Sam Cooke.
Yeah, I know.
Hear the song and go. Tell me, baby. Tell me what you want to do.
Oh, there you go.
Tell me, baby. Tell me what you want to do.
Boy, look. Hey.
Who do you see, Papa?
Boy, tell me what you want to say.
I'm Frank Frost, and I was born in 1936. Like a lot of people, it was my family that inspired me to get into music. I played a lot of instruments, but I specialized in the harmonica. Around 1960, I played with Sam Carr and Big Jack Johnson. We called ourselves the Jailer Road Kings after we made an album in Memphis at Sun Studios. All through the 60s and into the 70s, we played just about anywhere that would have us. Made a few more albums, built us up a reputation. Me, Sam, and Jack is the longest established working band in the blues business. Around 1986, I was introduced to Hollywood after I worked on a movie called Crossroads about a blues singer going back to Mississippi. I played the harmonica in it. I love being the Helena though. Wouldn't miss playing at the King Biscuit Blues Festival. I sort of became the grand old man in the Helena blues scene. Living and playing the blues can be hard. I was always on the road and wasn't ever able to save much. Smoked and drank too much. I even said to myself one time, Frank, that bottle gonna lay you down. Got on one last blues festival back in '99, passed away 4 days later. Buried me at a Magnolia. I am Frank Frost.
Yeah, boy. What good to see you? Where you go? Where you go?
You don't see nobody.
I just saw, did y'all just see Frank Frost?
So bad. Oh, Lord. Since my baby has gone away.
I just saw that man. Look at him. That was somebody else.
So bad. Since my baby.
Lord, look at that.
I ain't never heard anybody play a slide like Robert Nighthawk. It's wailing, man. That's what everybody said about me. Who am I? My real name is Robert Lee McCullum, but the world knows me as Robert Nighthawk, blues artist extraordinaire. I was born in 1909 out of Searcy, Arkansas, but Helena became my home. That's where I had a son named Sam. He gonna talk to you in a little minute about himself. Now, Mr. Houston Stackhouse taught me everything I need to know on the guitar. With him, I met all the big names back then. I even played at Muddy Waters' first wedding. Got so moved that Muddy's floor fell in. But I had to leave real quick though. Even had to change my name because they say I drew a gun on a fella. But I wasn't going to jail because I'm a bluesman. But I stayed up north too long though. Found out a lot of people back home had forgot about me. They only remember one of my songs, Prowling Nighthawk. That's the reason why I changed my name to Robert Nighthawk. Now, I love the blues because the ladies love the blues. I don't remember how many times I was married. I even took a woman from Ike Turner. Yup, all the ladies love the bluesman. But in 1967, I died, and I'm buried in Magnolia Cemetery. I am Robert Nighthawk.
Boy, sing the blues now. I just saw Robert. Tell me you love me. I'm gonna pack my everything up. This right here ain't working. I know I see these folks coming up here.
I'm Sam Carr, everybody. I was born in 1926. My father's name was Robert Lee McCullum. My My parents had the traveling spirit and didn't want to get held back. So they left me when I was only about 2 with the Carr family in Mississippi. They adopted me and I became Sam Carr. When I was 7, my father came by to see me in a bright red T-model Ford. Never forgot him because this is what he had said. I'm your daddy, whether you believe it or not. I know you ain't seen me or know nothing about me. Want you to know I'm your daddy. 4 years later, he came back by and told me I'd come stay with him. I worked as his driver, and he played music with him when they needed me. I was mainly playing the drums by then, and I played with Frank Frost and Big Jack Johnson, and we called ourselves the Jelly Roll Kings. Not too long after our first album, we played in the local clubs in the late 60s and 70s, but we never did really get any bigger. I was mainly playing out from Lula, worked on the farm, driving a tractor, went to church with my wife, and enjoyed life. So it's good to meet people with a smile, and I'm known for my smile. Although, I passed away in 2009, and I'm buried right across from where I lived. I am Sam Carr.
I'm in this little girl from down there, Cotton, Arkansas.
Me too, Papa. Now, I know something about her.
You don't know nothing about her?
I know something about her.
Who is her?
Her name was Rosetta Thaw.
Oh,
Y'all know something about Rosetta Thaw?
I know Rosetta.
Rosetta Thaw played a guitar like this, and she played the handball. That's what we call it, the handball. And she played this guitar, and she sung a song. How that song go, Papa?
This rain don't care no light. Come on, put your hands up. Don't care no light. This rain don't care no light. No smoke and no red light. This rain don't care no light. Let me tell you what. This rain don't care no gambler. Rain don't care no gambler. This rain don't care no Y'all wearing my old self. But let me tell you something, young folks. You need to take the time when you're scrolling on your little phones to listen to some of the old music. Listen to some of the stuff that carried this nation. Listen to some old time of music. Because one thing about it, it was there then and it's still here now. So if you carry it on, you'll be like, listen to stuff like this song right here. Y'all listen. Anybody know this? Al Green. Come on, somebody. So in love with you. Al, what's up, Al, boy? Hey. Look at my boy. Y'all, this Al Green from down there in Mariana. No, Fort City. This man. No, from down there.
Soul music. That's what I'm known for. My name is Al Green. I'm from Fort City, Arkansas. When I first started off singing gospel music with my family, we got pretty big too, all across the country. But one day, I got kicked out the group for listening to Jackie Wilson. Can you believe that? But I didn't let that stop me. I made my own career and I started making my solo music. I made a big hit too, named Love and Happiness.
Oh, yes, it was.
I was living a good life, but that all had to change. One day, I got in an argument with my girl, and she attacked me and poured hot boiling water on me. Gave me a 3rd-degree burn. And then in the other room, I heard a gunshot. And when the police came, they told me that she killed herself. That day, I knew I had to change. I went up to Memphis, and I bought me a church. And I started preaching at that church. Today, I still live in Memphis, and I still preach at that same exact church. And I still do sing some of my old songs. But God is number one. I am Al Green.
Yes, sir, Al. Well, I thank you for coming, y'all. I've been speaking on Sunday here. I'm coming over there. I'm a sing a solo. Oh, you wasn't playing. You really know him. Oh, yeah. I know Al now. Oh, my God. You know, sometimes we go through a lot of things in life. You hear what he went through? But some of y'all going through some stuff. And you can't tell nobody. You feel like you're all alone. But out here, he's going to tell you something. The better days are coming. Why don't you touch your neighbor and tell him, better days are coming. Touch somebody beside you. Yes.
You feel cold, and you feel all alone. Hold on, better days are coming. It can be rough in this world. I know it ain't easy. Hang on in there.
Oh, yeah. you'll never know where you can go. It don't matter where you come from. What matters is where you go, baby. Listen. If you believe in your heart, you know nothing can change the path you must go. Believe what you feel and know it's right because time will come around when you'll say it's yours. Believe that you can be. Believe you can make time stay still. And know within your heart, if you believe, I know you will. Believe in yourself right from the start. Put love and faith down in your heart. And you'll have courage to last the whole life through. Just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself as I believe in You gotta believe, baby. You gotta believe. Well, I've been out here a long time, and I gotta make the best going on in the house. But it sure been good seeing y'all. Papa, you got that one thing something you always do at the end of these sessions. Come on. You know we talking about we want all this to change in the world? I want this to change. I want this to change. But guess who gotta change first? You. You gotta change. You're tired of reading books, you're tired of homework, you're tired of this, you're tired of that. Well, maybe you change your attitude, it'll change your altitude. You gotta change. Listen. Looking out on the world today makes me feel so uninspired. What can we do to change the world? We've got to make this change. I'm no longer doubtful. I know there's a way. If we come together, oh, we've got to change. We have to change. We have to change the world today. Stereotypes, hatred, and gun violence. Oh, we need to stop it. It takes